Hi, this is this week's 7 Spiritual Coaching Minutes. I'm Don McAvinci, and I'm up in the Pecos Wilderness hiking today. It's really beautiful out. It's probably 65 degrees, maybe 70. And let me just show you around here a little bit. I'm just going to turn the phone around. So I'm up here walking with Ruby. There's Ruby, the dog, my partner Berta's dog. And I'm sitting on some massive boulders up here in the upper part of this canyon, or at least the upper part of the lower part of this canyon. These beautiful Douglas firs, and the canyon goes down that way. And it's really gorgeous. And you can see the mesa across there. You see the line through the trees? That's the mesa. Glorieta Mesa, the second largest mesa in the world, I've been told. It's 40 miles long. This first largest is in Africa. So, there it is. It's really nice out here. It's really pretty. So, I wanted to talk with you a little bit today about about the environments that you live in and that you move through and that you engage with throughout your day, throughout your week and month and your life. This is a particularly beautiful environment, and there's a way to think about how we can change and evolve as a spiritual person that has to do with our environments. And Thomas Leonard really looked into. Thomas Leonard was the founder of coaching, the whole coaching profession, and started Coach University and the International Coach Federation, and just was so prolific, and died at like 44 years old, way too young. Really a genius guy, and I got to meet him a couple times, and just was really inspired by Thomas. And one of the things that Thomas developed was an idea about environments, that he was looking to kind of hack personal evolution and to be able to see what is it that helps us to change. And one of the things that he came upon in his thinking about this, which I think was a brilliant leap, is that we are really social beings and connected beings, and from a spiritual perspective, energetic beings. And in that interconnectedness that we live in, all of the different environments that we encounter, like the natural environment, like this place, and our relationship environments that we're in, the way we have relationships with things like money, and our closest loved ones, and our network of people, and even like our physical environment, the way our house looks or the way our car looks, and things like that. That all of those environments impact us, all of them. And every day we are changed and warped and altered by these environments. And what Thomas did, he said, maybe personal evolution doesn't have to be like this, digging down deep inside of your heart and soul and processing all your stuff and all that. That maybe, since we're so interconnected with all these environments, maybe two hawks, I think, just flew over there. That was really cool. Maybe we can just change our environments. And because we're so interconnected with these environments, it will change us. It'll change our hearts, it'll change our emotional states, it'll change the way that we view our potential, our identity, how we connect with each other. And when I work with people in my coaching work, this is one of the things we go after. Thomas identified 9 environments, and maybe I'll do an online workshop pretty soon about that. And if you go in and you say, that I'm interconnected with all of these environments. And from a spiritual perspective, the energetic of all the environments touches me and moves me and gives me meaning in my life. It's a powerful set of values that I have when it comes to the environments. And if we think about those environments as so important in how we live and breathe each of our days, it seems like it's really vital that those environments are approached consciously in how we're going to shift and change and grow. So when I first discovered this idea, it was in a workshop by a gentleman named Sid from Coach University. And Sid asked us to think about our coaching practices. It was a workshop for coaches. And he said, if you think about your coaching practice, and you want to evolve your coaching practice to the next level, whatever that is, trust your connection, trust your consciousness to figure that out. But if you want to evolve your coaching practice to the next level, he asked, what is one thing you can change in your physical environment that will help that shift happen? And I immediately thought, he said, take your first impression, Sid said. So I immediately thought, I need to get rid of my bed. And I said it out loud on this webinar, teleconference call. And Sid said, okay, so Don, what's up with that? What's going on with your bed? I said, I have no idea, but that's the first thing that came to my mind, and I spitted it out. So he said, okay, so tell me the story of the bed. And I said, it's a bed that I bought a year or so before moving out to Santa Fe. It's a big black metal poster king-size bed that I was hoping that would help create a nice space for my ex-wife and I, and you can probably feel the rest of that story, right? I had all these hopes and dreams and desire to stay married and to have a good place for our kids, and it didn't work out. The Santa Fe curse, as they call it, happened. So many people come to Santa Fe looking for change, and unfortunately they get it, or maybe fortunately they get it. Depends on how you look at it. And so many people I've met come to Santa Fe and get divorced within the first year. That's what happened to me. But we survived, and we went on, and the kids grew up, and they're doing great. So he said, okay, so you can feel the energy locked up inside that bed, right? And the story of the bed. And I said, yeah, I sure can. I'm really glad I'm talking about this. And he said, all right, so can you change that bed out in the next 72 hours? So this is coaching, right? Like, go for it. Don't sit here and ponder it and worry about it like inside your guts and all that stuff. Just say, okay, I'm going for it. And I said, yes, I could do it. And I went down the next day, boom, bought myself this really cool light pine wood futon bed with a big 8-inch futon mattress, some matching side tables, matching bookshelves that are all like this light pine, way better than this dark black metal stuff. Packed up that metal bed and the king-size bed and tossed it out in the garage and got rid of it in a week or two and set up my bed that very night. And it was so great. It was so much better. And I felt better. And my coaching practice went boink and increased by 25% in the next 2 weeks. Think about that. That was pretty awesome. So, in this idea we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks about waking up, it's really important to start to wake up to our environments. So this is what I want you to do this week. Our 7 spiritual coaching minutes is now 9 minutes out here in the wilderness.